That's one reason why at our college we never allow anybody to criticize a man of God or a school that believes the Bible or a church that believes the Bible. It may be that they don't believe all we believe, and their hair may be a little bit long, and we'll fight the long hair and we'll fight the short skirts. But if they believe the Bible, we're not going to sit in judgment against them in our college. Not going to do it. You know why? We're not going to sow discord among the brethren. In these days when the devil is trying to ruin every one of our kids, and he's launched the arsenal, every arsenal he has in hell against our young people. In these days when the devil is trying to steal America and ruin our country and make the land of the free and the home of the brave or the home of the slaves instead. We need God's people need to join together and love each other and pray for each other and stand for each other. My heart is grieved when I hear a big men of God can't get along with each other. It's just time God's people loved each other and prayed for each other and stood with each other. Little lady sat over here one night, about the fourth or fifth row from the front. One of our ladies brought a dear lady. She's a Catholic. I'm not saying anything about the little lady. She was a Catholic, and that's just descriptive. Sat over here one night, and I preached. And I healed the dead, cast out the sick, and raised the devils, you know. And I was thundering, and this little Catholic lady looked over to our member, and she asked the question, "Who's he mad at? Who's he mad at?" And our member looked over to her and said, "He's not mad. Really, he's a nice fellow." Amen. 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 If you won't help me out, I will. But said that's just the way he preaches. He's not really mad. And I heard about it. Somebody overheard it, and I heard about it. And I put a big ad in the paper next Friday afternoon. Announced that I was preaching Sunday night on the subject, "I am mad too." And I am. I'm mad because in less than 5 blocks from where I stand tonight, people can come and dare flaunt the decency of this nation and try to put up what they call an adult bookstore. It's hell's bookstore is what it is. I'm mad about it, and I intend to stay mad about it. You say, "I won't come back here anymore." Well, I couldn't care less. If you don't like the truth, and if you want some little ear-tickling preacher, maybe you ought not to come here. But let me tell you something. You better find you a man of God. Young folks, you listening back there in the back. Listen to me. Sit up straight, young lady, the brunette, next to the K-beam. You better get your children under a man of God who thunders out against the dirty Playboy magazine philosophy. I'm mad tonight because of this sensitivity parlor and lustful, wicked. Back here next to the K-beam, there's a little girl has a ribbon in her hair. She's short. Behind the girl has glasses. Raise your hand right in front of the K-beam. You're looking around right now. That's right. The girl right behind you. Would you move over to your right, please? That's right. And you set up. You arrange where you can see me. That's right. I hate it. I hate it when the courts of I'm mad when the courts of our nation say that it's legal to put naked women on the front of magazines and put them in Zayre's department store and Barton's drugstore and other places. And you think I'm not going to launch a campaign against that? I am not going to let the dirty Playboy magazine and naked women sit right on the counter where you check out, where our boys and girls can see that kind of filth without taking a stand and crying aloud against that kind of wickedness that's ruining our area. I'm mad about that. You say, "I'm going to go home. I'm going to leave college and go home." That's why I'm preaching this sermon tonight. I'm trying to prune the tree. Get all the weeds out of the garden. Well, you say, "I'm on the deacon board." Well, if you're on the deacon board and don't hate Playboy magazine, you're on the wrong board and in the wrong church. I'm mad. I'm mad because because I sit down every year and get all of my records and take them over to an attorney. He fills out my income tax. And I pay income tax, state and local, state and federal. I drive down to buy a gallon of gasoline and pay a dime or so tax. Go down to the store and pay sales tax. Get a license plate for a car and pay excise tax. I'm mad because they take that money and build buildings down at the University of Indiana and then invite dirty communists to come and speak. I'm mad about it. I'm mad because right over here at Morton High School, Dr. Ellis of the Seekus hellhole crowd, the sex education crowd, spoke at Morton High School right here in our city. Dr. Ellis has in print that if he were marooned on a desert island with his sister, he'd have sex with her. And he was invited as a guest lecturer. I'm mad because in some of our high schools, and I have this on authority, some of our high schools, I'm mad because they're teaching young men how to use prophylactics. I'm mad. I'm mad because of the dirty topless society. I'm mad because of the topless waitresses and the topless bathing suits. I'm mad because of the dirty liquor traffic that's ruining this country and sending it to hell. I'm mad because of the narcotics crowd. I'm mad because we don't have enough preachers to stand up and cry out against this bill. I'm mad. The Christian